A warrant of arrest has been issued for alleged civil unrest instigator and Fees Must Fall activist Bonginkosi Khanyile. This after he failed to appear before court. The matter has been postponed to the 10th of January. He is accused of inciting public violence in Durban during the July civil unrest. Well, let's get the latest now from our reporter Karinda Jagmohan, who is following this story. Karinda, it's obvious what question I'm going to ask you. Why did he not show up?
Well, at this point, it's unclear. We were in court for just over half an hour waiting for Khanyile, and when court proceedings started, Khanyile's attorney stood up and told the presiding magistrate that he had tried several times to contact his client, that is Khanyile, the 31-year-old alleged civil unrest instigator, but these attempts were in vain as his phone was off. And that is why a warrant of arrest has now been issued for Khanyile, but this has stayed until the 10th of January. So if Khanyile again fails to show up at this court on the 10th of January, then that warrant of arrest would be called to be executed wherever Khanyile is found by law enforcement authorities. So that is the date, the last date that Khanyile has to show face here at the Durban Magistrates Court. And then the court has now set down the 8th of February as a tentative pre-trial conference date for those proceedings to get underway. But still, it is a long time now since we saw the civil unrest take place in July for these matters to still be at the court. Khanyile is one among several people facing the courts for alleged incitement to commit public violence. What is interesting, Oli, is that something the state brought up during this court procedure here today is that Khanyile posted yesterday on his social media on Facebook about the court appearance that would happen today. He said that tomorrow he's appearing at the Durban Magistrates Court, appearing as the accused persons and instigator of the July unrest and the Free Jacob Zuma campaign. He speaks about how some of his assets were confiscated when he was arrested on the 20th of August, including his cell phone, laptops and access cards. He's managed to get some of this back except his cell phone. He said that an application to gain his cell phone and laptop from the Hawks was then denied. He says he's still banned as well from using Twitter. You must remember that the state has called for Khanyile to be banned from using certain social media because of the statements that he made that allegedly has contributed to the apparent and alleged incitement to commit public violence. So in the meantime, we as well as the media have tried to give Khanyile as well as a close associate of his a call, but their phones remain off at this time. So we'll see what's happening there, whether Khanyile will share anything further about his absence from court today. But in the meantime, he has until January 10th to show face at the Durban Match Court or face arrest because of this warrant.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you very much for that update. Interesting turn of events there.